Hi, welcome to Truth TV. I am Phoenix Adonai. I am a peace warrior and an alchemist. My specialties are paradox and transmutation. I am always searching to understand better in hope of bringing more peace and harmony into our world. I am also a seer. I see truth. For me, lies don't stick. I have to work very hard to make them work. For me, lies are like, that character in the Men in Black movie, in the first movie, that, cockroach man, like he's taking the skin of a man and he's like in decay, and we see the skin like flipping off. That's how it is for me. Like, I see truth always. I see the soul of what is in front of me. I see energy. Alchemy is the feminine power, and it's the ultimate power of the universe. And my soul is the alchemist. My higher self is the alchemist. It's not a skill I've mastered in this life. It's the skill that my soul, my higher self, has mastered through its all over existence until forever, and was still the beginning. And alchemy is the feminine process. It's observing by the absolute, by the overall relationship between everything that is, and all the elements at the same time. It's the holistic, like science observe by separation, by isolation, and then they combine what they have learned to try to understand. But alchemy is the opposite of science. Instead of isolating elements, it's understanding by the overall. That's why the seven hermetic principle of thought are the basic principle of alchemy. The seven hermetic principles are the basis of science as we know it. And that is also the basis of alchemy. Or it is the process of alchemy, how to understand the universe and life. So that's why the feminine power is creation, and creation is feminine. It's the act of life, which is the ultimate magic, if there is any. And it is the ultimate magic. So I am Grand Alchemist because that's what my soul is dedicated to. Understanding love, mastering love and life. It's a state of being. It's not really something I do. It's something I am. So that said, I need to make a disclaimer for that transmission, because I'm talking about men, which is all of us. To consider men only the male physical attribute, it's like considering that what is blue is all the same. It's, to say that is diminutive, it's a very huge understatement. We are all masculine because masculine is doing. And there's a lot of talk recently about divine masculine and divine feminine. And I want to make very, 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 very clear that feminine, that divine attribute, is always divine. It's creation. It is the absolute. It's always divine. That's why the feminine is the spiritual power. It's love, it's creation, it's the absolute. It's always sacred. The masculine is choice. And you can do a good choice or a bad choice. That's exactly like the image, to have a little demon on your shoulder on one side and an angel on the next shoulder on the other side. That's masculine. It's what you are doing. You are given freely a life, a soul by the divine, and your body is created from that. That's creation. Because as Earth is feminine, she creates life. And then masculine is the action, is to do. What you do with what you have, what you do with your soul, what you do with your life, what you do with your words, your thoughts, your actions, your days, your hours, everything. And there is always truth under any lies. Lies are just the more or less well done disguise on truth. So a man to be masculine, because we will have to consider that to say something is masculine need to be divine. And if a masculine is divine, he is protecting life. It's the doing of an individual protecting, making flourish, caring for life. A masculine, to be masculine, meaning to be divine in action, needs to be from feminine, need to act from its being, mean to act from love, from care, and from protection of life. That's masculine. So a man, to be a man, if you consider an individual, like sometimes we say human are men, because we would say the same as being human is the experience of masculinity, the experience of science, of living. You are limited as an individual, as a soul experimenting material. You forgot the overall expanse of your knowledge of the universe. Would you be an old soul or a conscious soul? That would not make a difference when you come into an embodiment on earth. You forgot. You came to forget, to experience limitation, which as science is masculine, like observation by isolation. To be alive on earth, it's that kind of experience. You are limited. You come to experience and learn consciousness by limitation, which is the masculine power of choice. You have limitation. What will you do? So this is living in a body. So we call human men also, because to be in a body is the masculine experimentation or learning curve of the masculine power of choice. It's the learning of consciousness. Are you conscious of what you're doing, or you're just doing whatever and you destroy and you don't care? Because that is not manly. Because a man care for life. To be masculine is to be caring for life. So this is independently of gender. of the physical gender. The physical gender being feminine or male or female, this is